Is squirters for you? Do squirters leave a nasty taste in your mouth? What's good, peoples? I actually had a whole list of videos that I had wanted to talk about, because the last time I did a video on me ranting, I said I was going to be a little bit more active with my videos, and I kind of fell off. Football season kind of took over everything, so when the football season comes, I do get kind of clouded. I even had, conversations about it, that I need to kind of be a little bit more minded about the rest of the world, because not everything runs on football. But that just happens to be me. What can I do? Anywho, squirters. What are your ideas, your opinions, your comments about squirters? Now, I've been looking at, looked at one of my little boards or whatever on Facebook, because everybody and their mama got lesbian, gay, stud, femme, whatever, rainbow love shit that they got on all their things now. So I peep it out because I like seeing what type of conversations and the mindsets that the community is still thinking about, or what they're not thinking about, or whatever. But I saw a comment or a question being posed about squirters. And the sad part about it is that it wasn't good or bad for a person who is a squirter, because nobody commented on it. Someone was like, do you get off on a squirter, or do you find it, or do you get turned on or turned off by a squirter? And only comment that was on there is, oh, I want to know that question too. I'm gonna sit back and watch. Why sit back and watch? The whole thing is called comment. Add your own opinions, right? Well, nobody wanted to add their opinions about squirters, so that made me a little curious as to what's going on with squirters. Now, I'm gonna tell you about my experience with a squirter. My experience is different than other people's experience. My experience is that this person, from what they told me, or what we quote unquote discovered, is that they've never done that before, or they never realized they can do that before, or what the hell just happened in my damn bed and where my sheets are all fucking wet before type conversations. Now, me being who I am, I took that like, oh, you never did that before? Well, shit, I could do that? I mean, like, I could make you do that? Well, shit, what it tells at? Let's get this shit popping. Let's see how much I can make you do it, how often I can make you do it, and where I can make you do it. That was where the fun came in for me. Now, granted, at first, it was like, what's that? That was my first genuine reaction to the whole my shit being wet and shit, you know what I mean? But I didn't get turned off to it, because I have found something to make it a little bit more fun and exciting for me, because of what I was told. Now, I do the quotations because, again, you never know. I never know. I mean, people will say anything or tell you anything, but again, the way I took it is, I took it as, I'm gonna have fun with this. And she allowed, during that time in life, we were allowed to have fun together, and thank you. Yeah, that was a good experience. So that's my experience on the whole squirting thing. But why do people have to look at it bad? Now, I do understand that if the chick was, riding your face, and she don't tell you that she a squirter, and next thing you know, you got all this extra all on your face, everywhere, and you like, what the fuck right now? That will piss me off. I'm gonna keep it real. If you're a squirter, do not get involved with, sexually involved with somebody without giving them details, because you do not know if they're attracted to that. Don't try to pull that, oh, well, I just wanted to see. Nigga, that gets somebody hurt. I'm just keeping it real. You pissing on somebody, that's just nasty. That's just wrong. You don't do that. This chick just standing in the middle of the street with her beats on like it's just a thing to do. Anywho. You don't gotta look at squirters all bad, just have the conversation with them. You shouldn't, automatically just ding them out because, they're bad or whatever, but don't be so mad towards a squirter. Just, squirters, please communicate with your sexual partners or whoever you're gonna get in contact with at that time, because you just never know if that person's into it or if they're not into it, because That's not some sexy shit if you just pop up and not just all this shit is all over your fucking face. I will be pissed off. I'm just keeping it real. I will be pissed off if you gleek all over and you ain't said shit. I done told you what I like. So why you didn't tell me about that shit? I'm just saying, if that was to ever happen to me, that's probably some shit that I will say. So that was just my little cent, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm for any sexual exploitation, especially with the female ejaculation. You know, people, you know, everyone does it. Every female does it, whether it's a creamy state, whether it's a very light state, whether you just Aquafina wet, whether you gleek. It is still ejaculation. So for anyone who sees it, be like, I don't do that. Your pussy still get wet, right? You still bust a nut when you come, right? That's what the fuck it is. So don't come on here and give me all that medical bullshit of, oh, well, I don't. If you busting a nut, bitch, you are ejaculating. Or if you squirt, you're actually ejaculating. But if you're still busting a nut, you're still coming. So it's still a nut. It's still nut. It's still, you know, it's still a nut. So take care. Stay blessed. Find me on Facebook, LAYDE. At Yahoo, or find me on Twitter, KNH Henry 44. Have a blessed day.